The following is a special presentation of the First Horizon Green Sports Zone. This is the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show. Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone, and welcome to this year's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show, where we cover everything on the court with the North Green Lady Huskies and Huskies basketball teams. We'll run down through this year's roster and tell you who's on the roster for each North Green team in the 2025-26 season, and talk about the schedules and the holiday classics that both teams will be in. But first, before we get into that, we need to take a short break, so stick with us. We'll be right back here on First Horizon's Green Sports Zone. The Baileyton Drug Company BNW show is brought to you by Gateway Ford Nissan, Tommy's Plumbing, Baileyton Drug Company, and by First Horizon Bank.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone, and welcome to this year's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW show, where we cover everything on the court with the North Green Huskies and Lady Huskies basketball teams. As always, I'm joined here with Lady Huskies head coach James Buchanan, Huskies head coach Matt Williams. Matt, welcome to the set.
Happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you here, Coach. Good to see you.
I'm a little disappointed.
I know why you're disappointed.
No entrance music.
Listen, the big bad WWE don't play around. You start using their music, they crack down on you after a while.
Well, copyright. What's a penalty that you have to pay if you play somebody's music?
I think if you do it too many times, you get a lawsuit.
Lawsuit?
Yeah.
Well, y'all be able to pay that off. You just rattled off about 15 advertisements. How many years have we been doing this, Tyler?
This is 5.
This is year number 5. How many years have I been a part of the show that won whatever the award's called? What's the award? Name the award.
Coach's Show of the Year.
Coach's Show of the Year. How many times have we won that? So you're saying you people go out here. I told you I had it laid up for you.
Go ahead.
You go out here and you talk to these sponsors. And these sponsors give you money so that you can have these coaches shows. You know how much money I've seen out of these coaches shows?
Not a dime.
Nothing?
Not a dime.
None?
Not a dime. But you got 4 awards.
No, I got one award. I
I don't know where the other ones are.
One plaque. We need your help, listeners. We have a new member of our family here today. It's Coach Weems. Tyler just come in here barking out orders, naming the show the BNW show, which that's pretty good. I like it. It's pretty good. But tell them what we want to do, host Tyler. Tell him.
host. Okay.
Well, you're
okay.
the boss here. You're the one getting paid for being here right now, not me.
The name was kind of just a spur of the moment name, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't do the TMB, BNT, whatever you refer to.
There's no
the show
more
anymore.
T's.
There's no more T in here. So we've got a
Well,
W.
there's 2 T's.
I've got 2
No, you
technically.
got- yeah.
I do have 2 technically.
Yeah.
The TT&B show. But that don't make no sense.
So B&W was just spur of the moment. You kind of pick up
signed
what
off
you had
on
last year. Yeah, T&B. Well, get interrupted.
Mason Barrett, return to Mr. Gunner's.
Mason Barrett, go to class.
Still want me to cut them parts out. Kids' names.
No, I like Mason. He don't care.
Okay.
We'll leave Mason in here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Mason's fine.
We're giving you the opportunity to name the show.
Name the show.
Put it down in the comments. Give us a list. If you give us a list, you've got to give us a list first.
What if they
Then
put cuss
we'll give you a
words in?
fan vote. That comment will get
Can't be
deleted. Do not-
inappropriate.
No,
Yeah, we'll
do not
take
do
that
that.
No
Nothing
name calling,
inappropriate.
please.
As soon as I see the comment, I will delete it. So drop comments down below what you think the show's name should be. If we get enough, we'll create a fan vote and see what the name of the show should be.
There's
If
going to be
we
like
decide-
2 people respond to this.
Who do you think they'll be?
Well, nobody that is in my family. They don't
I
watch
think
the
I
show.
know
They
one.
hate me.
He's a recurring guest on the show.
E-Dog.
The number 1 fan of the show.
E-Dog may watch and name the show.
He's alright. He's seen this by
he's
now.
Hey, I got a song we can sing.
All right, go for
Because
it.
this one cannot be copyright issues because my brother wrote it. And I may have co-authored this song. parts of it.
He might have found a loophole.
Hey, I think he did.
Yeah, so I mean, we love this song. We sing it often in our homes, around our wives and children. It's entitled "Nobody Cares About Daddy." You ready?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Daddy. They all wish that I'd go away. Nobody cares about Daddy. They might get their wish someday. How about that song?
That's
Pretty good.
We have to
I like
sing
that.
it sometimes. We just get left out, our families. So they don't watch the show. So I don't know who it. Matt, will you have friends and loved ones that tune in?
I will have a few probably.
Are you going to
tune
share
in.
it on that stuff that kids do these days?
I'm not a big sharer of things on social.
Well, that's how you win. We
well-
have to get shares, don't we?
I used to be.
You don't necessarily have to.
Is it views? What
Well,
even determines this?
I can throw it a share. I mean, I'm not as big on social media as I used to be.
That's probably wise.
Yeah, it's a lot of people probably have things they want to say to me that I just don't want to hear. So I try not to get on there
There you go.
nearly as much.
We're swearing it off.
Trying to.
We won't even know if you name the show. Tyler will.
Yeah, I'll pass it along if it is.
If you get any good recommendations there, we better start talking about basketball at some point.
Yeah, well, we usually take a long time between
My bad.
the talky talk.
Whatever
and the
we've been
basketball
doing has been working.
talk. Well, you're right. Let's talk about basketball now. Let's let him go first.
Let's
He's
go.
the new one on the show. Let's talk
go.
about the Huskies. The new look Huskies got a new head coach, got a new lineup out there. Go through the varsity lineup and tell us who. I know a few fans have already seen them on the court twice this year, but for those who haven't, tell us who we'll see on the court this year.
Okay, well, we will see Jaden Bailey back at point guard for the Huskies. Jaden's been here for a long time, been a good member, proud member of our program. Isaac Gaby will also join him in the backcourt. Tyler Britton, you know, he's been here for a long time. Thomas Darnell and Havoc Fair. That's going to be my starting five. Lord willing, no one gets banged up or anything like that. I have Justin Tomberg. He moved here from Nebraska. He joined our program this off season. Frankie Henriquez. He moved in this past summer. I have Hano Garath that has moved here from Germany, where he's an exchange student. Those guys are all my seniors right now, so we are very senior heavy. I have a couple of juniors. Well, I got more than a couple. I got several juniors as well. Kingston Ricker moved here from South Green. Nathan Tolley, Kelson Eastep, Matthew Boyd, Tyson Collins also moved in here from Daniel Boone. Let me make sure I don't forget no names. I believe that's all juniors as well. I have one sophomore, Hayden Cooter, and one freshman, Noah Rigsby, on my varsity basketball program.
And I know you're stepping into a new role this year. Usually going into a preview interview, I asked the new head coaches kind of how's that transition period been going. But you've actually been able to coach twice so far, on Monday and Tuesday, with Cedarview and Hancock County. So overall, how was that transition period from getting named head coach to getting that position over summer and not having as much time with the boys, and now going into your first couple of games?
That's been absolutely chaotic, to be honest with you. I was actually on my honeymoon when kind of the news broke that I was going to be the next coach.
Did you call him on his honeymoon?
I did not.
No, everyone else did. I apologize to my wife. I hope she forgives me for that. But, so, you know,
That's a lot of crap in one
I mean, I got married, new job, and then just technically two new jobs, I guess, because I'm also teaching personal finance. I'm in the classroom. That's really weird, but you know, we're making it work.
Life-changing summer.
It's been chaotic, but you know, my wife's been a good one. She understands kind of what all goes into this. She likes sports as well. She's a college athlete, so. You know, it's been a good transition, and my group has been really good. The boys that I have really helped me out. I was behind, okay, and I knew that. So they kind of got me up to speed with things that they know, what they do, and I tried to make it a seamless transition best that I can. I mean, I'm different than Coach Tarleton. I'm aware of that. But he set the standard here as far as what's expected and how to win. Okay, he's done a good job, and Brandon won before he got here too. But Sam kind of took our program to new heights, and as an alumni, I'm very proud of what he accomplished here. And he texted me once I was named the coach and congratulated me. And I really appreciate him for doing that. But he left me a good group. You can't fault the man for going back home. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm happy to be here, back where I played, and he left a good group here. Got good leadership, especially that starting five. They play quite a bit, and they know the ins and outs of what it takes to get to Murfreesboro, what it takes to win our conference and our region and all that. So, been really blessed to have good leaders that's made the transition a lot easier.
And that's a question that I don't often get to ask. It's not as rare as you think where a former alumni gets the head coaching position at the school that they were an alumnus at. So for you being a North Green alumni, how much does it mean to you to get that position and to lead the Huskies now?
It means a lot to me. Everybody that's kind of known me has known that's what I've wanted to do really since the day that I left over here. In middle school, I could have told you I wanted to be a high school basketball coach. And actually, in my high school yearbook, it says my aspirations are to be a high school basketball coach.
Pretty cool.
And it's been a long time ago now, but to see that fulfilled has meant a lot to me. I actually was thinking about it a couple weeks ago. I believe all the boys basketball coaches in Greene County are alumni of their school.
Yeah.
Are they all?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that's really
great.
kind of cool
Yeah.
that happened. So, they can kind of tell you the same way. They feel pride in their community and where they're from, and it means a little bit to go back to where you played at, and you invested 4 meaningful years of your career to be named person in charge. So, it kind of adds a little bit to it, I feel like.
I didn't know that every coach was.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, and then he said it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Transition. The Lady Huskies this year. I know you've had 2 games under your belt so far this year, 2 big wins. Start out the season. Talk to us and tell us who we'll see on the court in the green this year.
I forgot their names.
We got them right in front of you.
Oh.
Luckily.
I got it. It's right here. Should I go in numerical order?
Numerical,
Or should I go
alphabetical,
by-
by class. You can just
Test
as much as they come.
Say alphabetical, say numerical, say by class. How do you want them?
Alphabetical. I don't get that one a lot.
All right, never mind. I can't do that unless I look and cheat. So I'll give them to you by class. How about that? You want to go reverse order? Let's go reverse order.
Freshman first.
Got 2 freshmen, and I think they're going to be good players. They're hard workers and great listeners. Good attitude. So made the adjustment rather smoothly, I think. Satine Johnson is a freshman. She's been playing some post for us. And just the things that we're asking her to look for, we've just played 2 games and she's seeing it. Nobody's perfect. We're all learning and figuring stuff out, but I think she's doing really well. And Addie Dean, I think is going to be a spectacular player. I think she's already a good player, and she'll just get better hopefully every single day. But she is a tremendous athlete, 3-sport athlete, and excels in all of them. I mean, she started for us in volleyball as our libero as a freshman, and I've only seen her play a couple times there in middle school, but I think she plays a lot of softball, travel softball, and just very good at that as well. And she has a little, she's got a level that not a lot of kids can reach as far as speed and quickness and change of speed. So we're tickled to have Addie. I think she's going to be a good one. Now, that sophomore class is big. I might mess up here. I can tell you, the returning sophomores we have. Heidi Trentham, she had a big game last night. Just a very intelligent young lady. Has an ability to shoot from the outside. She can pick up on multiple things. We've asked her to do a little bit more than we ask some kids. She has to know some things from the guard position and the post position. She's undersized to be playing that, but it fits her skill set a little better. Moves her out on the perimeter some where she can knock some shots down. So, we got Heidi. Now, Kenley's been banged up. Kenley Eastep had a little dust up with a dirt bike.
Oh, okay.
The dirt bike won.
A lot of times they do.
So she's yet to make her debut, but we think we may have her Thursday when we go to Jellicoe. But Kenley's a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, you got a jam-packed first week.
Yeah, I bet if you line up and run a 100-yard dash, Kenley's right there. She can run with anybody.
Put all the boys in that too. She's
Yeah,
be right
she's
there.
very fast. So we're excited about what she can do, especially defensively, just maybe torturing people and forcing turnovers and harassing people. So what is that? Is that two of them? Heidi and Kenley. And then Josie, who played some big minutes for us last year as a freshman. And I got thinking about this. When you've got 4 seniors and a junior and Ella started every game as a sophomore and every game as a junior. And, health permitting, she'll be starting for us this year. So when you think about 4 seniors and a junior that's played that much, I couldn't keep Josie off the floor. Now, a lot of times I was looking out there trying to figure out who needed to sit down and rest for a minute, but we needed her out there. She just does a lot of stuff, disrupting people with her length, her athleticism, anticipates well. She's a good rebounder. Wish we could get her to look to score a little more, but that's coming along a little bit. But just super pleased with her. And then Katie McDevitt is a returning guard who, she, I think, has the total package as far as the build. She's got length. She has the ability to shoot it. She can put it on the floor with either hand, finish at the rim. Strong kid too. If she can take a beating and still just keep right on ticking. Take a licking and keep on ticking. Copyright. That's a phrase that they used in a commercial in the 1980s. So we're gonna get sued.
You can use the phrase.
You can?
Yeah, you can use the phrase.
Okay. What was that? Is that the Energizer Bunny Rabbit?
I think so. Yeah, I believe.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Well, whatever. I just sold some batteries for somebody. So anyway, I think that's our returning. Is that 4 sophomores?
That was 4 you named.
2 freshmen. So we're up to 6, and we have 11. So we got 5 more. Now we have 1 junior. I love to say her name. Veronica Abrosikoff. Veronica's been banged up in the preseason. We were doing some conditioning, and she had a mishap. And when she fell, she tried to brace her fall with her hand, and it sprung her wrist. So she's been out going on 4 weeks. We hope to get good news. She's supposed to go back Friday. So hopefully we get her back to the lineup because we need some depth. I mean, we've only had 9 people available these first 2 games, and last night got in a little foul trouble, so we're digging deep in quarter number 1. So that takes me to like our new players and our seniors. So with our new
seniors first, or
we can do seniors first. Is that what you would like to do, Tyler? Okay, since it's your show.
Yeah, go with it.
We have Ella, which I've already talked about, and Ella's just a great leader. And she really understands what we're trying to do. And I've seen her do this where, I may be coaching some poor kid over here trying to correct something, and she's took somebody over to the side. She's telling them what to look for and what to do. Just been a great locker room leader as far as what we expect in there, and just taking care of them, and just doing a great job with that. Also, she has the ability to knock down the 3. She can put it on the floor. Really improved defensively. Just a real smart player. So Ella, previous. I don't guess you're a former. You're a current all-conference player. So looking for a big year out of Ella. And then Natalie joined her. Those 2 actually, I think, have played some travel ball together through the years. So there was some familiarity with those 2. Natalie Foshi. Natalie's tough, strong, smart, and loves challenges. So if you tell her that the other team's best player is, number 0 or whatever, go guard her, and she'll give you everything she's got to to do whatever is necessary to win a game. You know, diving on the floor after loose balls and taking on a tough defensive assignment. She's been great. So, and we got a few new sophomores too. Traylon Sutherland, who I think can be a dominant post player. She's led us through 2 games. I think she had 13 first game, 19 the second game. So can score from the inside. She's a 3-level scorer. She can score off the dribble. She can hit the 3. She can score inside. Good free throw shooter. And that is great, and that was very needful. But I don't know that the biggest need that she filled for us is just her interior rebounding. And that might even be a phrase that most people don't even say about basketball. Most people, it's just rebounding. But in girls basketball especially, when you don't have people getting up above the rim and raking them off, let's just be honest. If you watch college basketball, there's not a whole lot of blocking out. It's just everybody jump. Whoever jumps the highest and has the best position gets the rebound. That's not the girls' game. Girls have to work to get positioned. And then sometimes when you get, how many times you been to a girls' basketball game and you felt like there were more jump balls called than there were points scored?
Too many times I don't want to.
It's a lot. But and sometimes that's just because a kid gets a rebound and somebody goes to reach for it. We ain't quick enough to move it. But Traylon will get a rebound in traffic, and then people just scatter. They just get out of the way because she's very strong. So and then Eva Leonard moved in here, and she's just a sophomore, and she can shoot from the outside, handles the ball, good decision maker, sees the floor well. Getting better every day defensively. So very happy with the roster we have. Did I name all 11 players?
I think you did.
If I left somebody
I counted them down.
There's our mama calling.
Yeah.
We'll hear from my mama. But hey, I love these kids. They've been really fun so far. So there, I need to hush. We're taking up too much time. That's us. That's the Huskies.
One question that I'll ask for each player is also, I know you've got 3 and you've got a pair, but transfers. It's always it's new now with the TWSAA allowing a one-time transfer rule and the rules that go with that. It's allowed to bring in transfers now, and it's for a coach. It's sometimes hard to get them acclimated to this style of coaching compared to their last. So for both of you all, the question will go for both, and whoever wants to go first can. But bringing transfers in this year, how difficult or how easy, how has the transition been allowing them to come in and adding them to your lineup?
Well, I think it's been pretty seamless. Like I said, Kingston has fit right in from day one. He's bought in. He's very coachable. He wants to learn how we do things and play hard. And you know, Justin from Nebraska, he actually came from a school. I think he told me there was like 85 kids in the entire school.
So we're big.
So we are huge at North Green compared to what he's used to.
Yeah.
So it's been a little different for him. The pace of play is quicker and things like that. But you know, Justin has the right attitude. He's very coachable. And I can say the same thing about Tyson. Tyson, you know, he's texting me all the time. What can I do to get better? Can I get shots up sometime? They've all been very coachable, and they're happy to be a part of our program. Same thing can be said about Frankie. You know, he wants to improve, wants to earn some minutes, and you know, I've been blessed to have all of them, and it's been pretty smooth, in my opinion. So.
You come with the hard-hitting questions, don't you? I mean, this man, investigative work. I've talked to a lot of people that hate this rule. You know, it's basically, and I think they're in the process of adjusting it even more. The way the rule is now, I mean, you get a lot of misinterpretation of rules out in the community. And it's something that I don't think athletic directors and coaches are just thrilled to talk about. Sometimes you may not want people to know what the rules are. You don't want people to know what they have access to. But I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. But they were feeling some heat from, who is this guy? Some kind of, I better not say no names, but apparently a Tennessee lawmaker. Ain't got nothing to do with sports. This would be like somebody that's a state senator. And he drew up a bill to where it was kind of like it is in college, where you can go as many times to as many places, just whatever the family feels like is going to benefit their child. Then you shouldn't punish that child by not letting them play sports. So if a parent, you've played a game and coach yelled at you a little bit, Johnny went home crying, or whoever went home crying, then I don't want my child to have to endure such harsh treatment, so I think they would be better suited to get. And you get into a real tough situation there where you're talking about family preference, but still you have schools that no doubt are devastated when somebody up and leaves. There's hard feelings. So it's been a little sticky. It's tough to navigate this. So the TSSAA did not want to lose control of their transfer rules completely. So it's just like everything else in the world, they negotiated a deal. So instead of allowing them to go as many times to as many places, they settled on, all right, we'll let you go once. But there's still some criteria that has to be met. The previous school has the opportunity to challenge it and say, well, they're leaving. Yeah, they're leaving, but they're leaving because of sports and sports only. And that's not supposed to be why they are leaving. So if the previous school blocks it or attempts to block it, then you may have to go through a hardship situation if you want to get them eligible, or they'll be ineligible. Sometimes the previous school just ignores it. If they don't respond within 7 days of the request,
let them go.
Then they let them go. Now they're at least, I can say this, they're polling. They're surveying schools and asking administrators how they feel about that. And they gave a statistical breakdown of how many transfers there have been this year, how many of them were granted because of the 7 day nobody said nothing, or how many of them were granted eligibility because the sending school said, yeah, they're okay. So there's a lot of issues there, and when people ask me my opinion, like I said earlier, there's some people that hate the rule. I can tell you this, and it's nobody on my current roster, so I don't want anybody trying to investigate or look into who I've got and who I might be talking about. This is a student who has been here and graduated, so she's gone now. But she came from one school to our school, and I'll just say this, if only a quarter of what she says that she was enduring was correct, then it was by far in her best interest to not be there. And we were the beneficiary. I don't think it's people looking, I've had people tell me that I'm going out here and recruiting because I've had 3 people transferred. No, the phone rings and I answer it. And they start asking questions. And when I tell them what the rules are, now they have a decision to make. And those families have decided to send their kids here, but sometimes it's not as much about where they land as it is what they were going through where they left. So that's a factor that people don't talk about much. And I know what some people will say, well, they're just saying that. Okay, well, if they are, they are. Happy to meet you, God, because you can read people's minds and know why they're doing what they're doing. So I've just looked at it like this. If we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and we're within the rules of play according to the TSSAA, if you want your kid here and if your kid can live up to the expectations we have here, then and as far as the transition, I can speak about the 3 that I have now. They've been phenomenal. Tickled to death that they're here. And I'm Forrest Gump now. That's all I've got to say about that.
They're getting at it up there.
I don't know.
They're getting at it out there.
That's what we need right now.
That is.
badly last night. So.
Been through 2 games so far this year, been through Cedar View and been through Hancock County. We'll talk about those in the back half of this interview and talk about the full schedule for each team, go through the conference, non-conference, and holiday tournaments that each team will participate in. But first, we'll need to get a few words from our sponsors in first. So we'll be right back here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
Tommy's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommy's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommy's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's
First
edition
Horizon
of the
Green
Baileyton Drug
Sports.
Company.
Here's
BNW
Baileyton
show.
Drug Company. We got all these sponsors. You know what I can't stand? I'm gonna say it right here on the air. I can't stand it. Every time you go to a high school football game now, it ain't a first down anymore.
It's brought to you by somebody.
At the
You got a
Baileyton Drug
first
Company,
down,
first down.
Yeah, it's a
Enter in the Gary's Paint and Body Shop red zone.
Tyler.
That's a Tommy's Plumbing touchdown.
I don't like this world we're living in. No, it's a first down. It's a touchdown. The kid scored it, or the kid carried the ball across the line to gain.
Nick Kirsten,
he got the
Carter
first
Financial scoring recap. Century 21 play the game.
They didn't have nothing to do with that first down. They didn't call the play. They didn't carry the ball. They didn't catch the pass. But I guess they paid to get their name.
Did we talk about it with wrestling last year? Did it happen after the show concluded? They started putting the Prime logo and different logos on the mats.
On the mat.
I don't know if we talked about that.
How do you say that word that's on the Lakers jersey? BG go, BB go.
I don't know. I watched the game last night and I don't know. I didn't see it.
I know
I know what this stuff is.
On their court right now, and I never even heard of it. I made my wife Google it.
Hey, how about
Carolina has
this?
one.
We scrimmaged Dobbins Bennett.
Really?
No, we scrimmaged Morris. We did scrimmage Dobbins Bennett, but then we scrimmaged Morristown East. I couldn't remember which school was doing this. They've got it in their gym, Morristown East gym, where they got some kind of light that will shine down on the court and do different sponsors throughout the game.
That's smart.
Well, it's probably expensive too, but I guess I guess all these sponsorships have paid for it. I don't know. Sometimes I miss the old days where you just played ball. Tyler.
Don't want any advertisements on our uniforms.
We do. This swoosh right here. I got it too.
It's somewhere. There we go. Yep.
I don't even know what brand my shirt is.
There's
Dude, we're all
right there.
Nike.
See, I didn't see it.
my wife used to call
It's
it
white, so I
check.
can't tell. The what?
Check. She's not the biggest Nike fan. You don't want to get into that, do you?
What?
Politics. This ain't a politics show. We
No.
better not talk Nike. And what about Tennessee jumping to Adidas?
I don't like it. I've been vocal. I don't like it. Don't like it.
I'll tell
Kids
you what,
want to wear Nike. That's my opinion.
Kids want to wear Nike, but apparently there's some big time recruits that, all right, look at it like this. If Adidas has Miami and somebody,
Texas A&M,
Wisconsin,
Nebraska.
all right, they got a small group of schools they sponsor. I'm sure when you generate, it might be less money than Nike's generating, but when Nike's got to put Major League Baseball in uniforms, NFL, NBA, all these colleges, then I would imagine that it's hard for them to throw a lot of money at a college kid. Apparently
true.
Adidas can.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we announced that we're an Adidas school,
We got that
we
receiver
flipped that kid from LSU.
Yeah, that's
Now,
true.
what's the world coming to? Where your sponsor decides where you go play. Tyler, I don't like this. This world. Maybe time to go home. You reckon? I can't afford to. Quit looking at your watch.
Oh, you got practice. Yeah, you can't go home just yet.
Actually, we don't have practice. You want to talk about that?
We're going to play pickleball this afternoon.
Nice.
We'll get in trouble. We
Yeah.
talk about that.
Let's talk about some actual basketball, though. We'll keep you out of trouble. We've had 2 games so far, but we'll talk about them in just a minute. I want to go through the schedule. First and foremost, conference is, of course, the most important. So, Cloudland, University High, and Unaka, and you're welcoming back Hampton now. After they left and went up to Class 2A for 2 years, they've jumped back down to make it a 5-team district again. So, what can we expect from both the boys and girls conferences this year?
I think ours is going to be extremely competitive. Hampton is, since I've been in school, Hampton's been top dog. I think when I was in school, they went to the state tournament either 2 out of the 4 years I was there, or 3 out of the 4 years I was in school. They take basketball serious up there. Basketball and football, the sports they care about up there. They're gonna be a tough out. Unaka, Coach Duggar does a great job up there. I know they have a big he's one of the better players in East Tennessee. They've got a good program. Those kids play hard. All those kids up in Carter County play hard. That's one thing I admired when I played against them. Not necessarily, I didn't really get along with all of them playing ball. Once I got outside, I kind of became cool with them. But those boys play hard up there, and it's kind of it's the way those kids always are. So Unaka's going to play hard. Cloudland's going to play hard. Cody's a Hampton alumni, but he was a heck of a ball player when I was in school, and he's up at Cloudland doing a very good job. And University High, they're competitive every single year, and they hired Lees McCrae's all-time winningest coach, boys winningest coach. So that man knows what he's doing. So it's going to be tough, but that's a good challenge. And the goals that we have created, if we want to get to where we want to go, we're going to have to play teams like that. We're going to play good teams. We're going to play in tough environments. So, we got to, it's all about the process, and that's a good process for us to go through, I think.
Here's an interesting study. I like that. You said we got 5 teams, and University High has had probably more coaching changes than any of us have as long as I've been here, which is a quarter of a century now. So
That's my whole life.
Yeah, sorry, Tyler. Was you born in 2000?
99.
99.
Oh my gosh,
I was born in the 1900s.
Me too.
Hey, there we go.
So
we got something in common.
University, they've got a coach that has coached a lot of basketball, Coach Hazelwood, and like Matt said, he's been in Hampton, and has done boys and girls. So, just a great coach. And then if you look, I think Dwayne Humphreys at Hampton is their athletic director, and this is his second or third year.
Zane Edwards,
Third year.
report back to Mr. Rosenbaum's classroom. Zane Edwards.
So, of course, we've not played against them in the last couple years, so I've got a lot of studying to do on Hampton. But if you look at the other 3 schools, I would like to know if there is another conference in the state of Tennessee that can say they've got 3 coaches that have been at their school for 20 plus years. Not 1 guy, not 2, 3 guys. I can't get rid of these men. They just keep coming back. I'm trying to outlast them. I'm starting thinking it's not going to happen. Now both of them went somewhere else for a while and then came back. But just Coach Chambers and Coach Birchfield do real good.
So you got away from them for a minute.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, I would be curious to know if that is happening anywhere else, where you got three guys that's had that many years in the same school, in the same league. And I'll tell you another amazing thing about that. Those schools have experienced success at various times. And normally what happens at a small school when you got a coach that wins a little bit?
You start getting phone calls
They
from other
start
schools.
throwing money at you and asking you to come maybe to a bigger school. And those guys have stayed in their communities. So I just think that's really weird. It's really fascinating. It's unique. But yeah, our league, it's tough. Those guys do a great job. Every game's going to be difficult. So there's a long answer to your question.
All right, let's talk about the non-conference games. I know you've already had 2. Hancock County inter-region opponent, Cedarview Christian, one that you always schedule each and every year. You've got the county schools, West Green, South Green, and Chucky Doak on the schedule. Talk about some of the other non-conference opponents that you'll have, and talk about the reason for scheduling each of them. I'm going to go for you first, since I think you're the one that does scheduling.
The reason. Boy, you're just digging, ain't you?
Not really digging.
You're trying to get me to say something incriminating.
You give political answers.
Well, our
great
schedule
ball clubs, love competing against them every year. I mean,
Cherokee's just down the road.
That's a good reason. That's a good. Just take Horton Highway.
Our schedule makes itself almost. You get to play in 2 tournaments. That's actually 3. You can play in 3. And I think some of the larger schools were having a hard time scheduling enough games because they don't have that many teams in their conference. So when they go to non-conference games, the smaller schools are not wanting to play them. So they were traveling out of state. So they were having to do all kinds of things, and they finally changed the rule and said, well, if you're having a hard time finding another school to play you, we'll give you a 3rd tournament. So if you can fit it into your schedule somehow, I don't know how you do it, but you can play in 3. They only count as 2 towards your 24. You have a 24 game limit. Tournaments count as 2, but you might play 3 or 4 games in the tournament. But it only counts as 2 towards your 24. So we don't do that. I'd have a hard time figuring out. I guess you play 1 at Thanksgiving and 2 at Christmas, and that just makes life very hectic for everybody involved. We're taking Thanksgiving off this year. We got 2 at Christmas just because if you look at the way the calendar laid out, if you take our last game of first semester and then the first game of the Ladies Classic, there was like a 10-day gap. And I think that's a lot. I didn't like that. So there's been other years where when you get out of school, the Ladies Classic starts on Wednesday of the next week, and there's no time to fit in 2. So that's what I chose to do. That's the only really wiggle room that we have in our schedule. The boys have elected to go to a Thanksgiving and a Christmas, and I'm doing 2 at Christmas. So, but our non-conference, when you talk about 24 games, all right.
God, you got to fit a lot with just a small conference.
8 of them are made. That's your conference. Another 6 of them are made in Greene County. So there's 14. You got to get 10 more games, which is 5 more schools. Well, if you play in 2 tournaments, you got 3 more schools now, and the 3 we got are Cosby, Washburn, and Cherokee. Cosby and Washburn, similar size schools. They're in our region. Feel like the games will be very competitive. And then Cherokee, even though they're a larger school, the games have been competitive, and it's just down the road. It's not a bad travel day for us. So there you go. There's my explanation for the whole thing.
All right.
Well, we've already got Cedar View out of the way. We played pretty good in that game, I feel like. I can't complain too much. Tyler scored 24, 25. He had a good game. Thomas had a good game, 12, 14 points, I believe. And Isaac, really everybody got in pretty much did their part and participated. They contributed well. Last night we dropped a kind of a heartbreaker to Hancock County, but you know that's kind of I think that's going to end up being a good lot. You know, I'm never going to say much to officials. They got a tough job. I realize that. I'll let Coach be the.
I'm just over here scratching my head.
Yeah, his head itched, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, we dropped a tough one last night, but that's a good Hancock County team. And you know, I told the boys in the locker room after that, we're going to be able to beat teams like that. Okay, if we want to achieve the things we want to do, we're going to have to be able to respond to some adversity. Okay, so you know, those been. I felt the highs winning my first one, and I was pretty low last night. I hung around here for about an hour and a half till I could calm down and go home. So my poor wife didn't have to hear about it later. But, you know, this upcoming, tomorrow we go to Jellicoe. They play a very high tempo pace of play. I think they're kind of fun to watch. Might not be fun to coach against, but they're fun to watch. And next week we got Washburn on Tuesday. And then our Thanksgiving tournament starts at Claiborne County. My wife's from up that way a little bit, so hopefully we can squeeze in some time to go see some of her relatives. We played Union County first. I've not got to do a lot of digging on them yet, but we play them at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, so that's going to be early.
Quick turnaround.
We're going to wake up early on Wednesday morning.
Fault.
Yeah, I didn't do that. So and then we'll find out who we play after the first game after that. But you know, I feel like we've got a bunch of games right here to start the season off, and I'm having a hard time getting adjusted to prepare. But you know, that's part of it. I signed up for it. I'm gonna make it work. So it's a good challenge for us. You know, I'm excited to play all the county schools. My assistant coached the middle school last year at Chucky Doak, so me and him have been poking back and forth at each other a little bit. Turner. So excited to play those games. It's going to be a good test for us. You know, like I said, I got old kids, old guys here that know how they've done it before. They played through some of the. I mean, they played a lot of basketball. So I wouldn't want to do that. This tough conference. I wouldn't want to do this tough schedule with any other group. So. You know, I think it's going to prepare us for the postseason. And as long as you're playing your best basketball, you know, late February, mid-February, late February, March, that's what you want. So it's going to be good for us.
Where are you going for Christmas?
We are going to the Big H Barbecue tournament down in Cherokee.
Let's go.
Okay, and at the middle school.
Have you had the Big H Barbecue before?
Is it the one right beside the river?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Isaac Gaby's daddy took me to that a few years ago. We went Henry Gaby. Yeah, we went and played golf at McDonald's Hills one day. And he took me to Big H Barbecue, and it was delicious.
Fantastic.
It was really good.
Fantastic.
And I've got to play, or at the middle school level, I got to coach against a lot of them boys that are now at Cherokee. So I know they've got a good basketball program. We drew Cott County first game of that tournament, and actually
Spring played Cott County in that last year.
I think they did too, is what they told. I actually went to ETSU with Cott County's basketball coach.
Okay.
Casey's a good one. I like him a lot. So a big good challenge for us to play a bigger school and everything like that. I'm excited for it.
You know, Casey did his student teaching here.
He's got a little husky in him too. Though.
Yeah. So did Chris Port, the guy up at Dobbs Bennett. You know that?
Yeah. I know Chris Port.
We've had a few student teachers. They don't send them down here no more. I don't know why. I guess
they sent me to Greenville High.
They found out that when they come down here, they find out what not to do. They started sending them to some teachers that
know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I supposed to talk about now?
Let's talk about your holiday classics. I know you said you're in 2 Christmas ones this year, which is I guess abnormal, knowing that you usually do a Thanksgiving and a
last time I did it was 2017, 18.
Okay, so it's
and
not been too
swore
long.
that I would never do it again. And look at me.
There you go.
An idiot.
Right back here.
But like I said, the way the calendar fell, 18, 19, 20 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we play 3 at Gatlinburg, the Smoky Mountain Classic, I think is what they call it. You either play at Gatlinburg Pittman High School or at Rocky Top Sports Complex.
We're upside each other.
Yeah. And then, you know, we'll take the 21st off Sunday, probably take the 22nd off Monday, maybe come and practice the 23rd. I ain't decided on the 24th, 5th yet, but see, you got days off. And when we play on the 26th, I think in the Ladies Classic, we don't play till later in the evening. So we can bring them in the morning and watch what we need to watch and get some shots up and walk through and prepare. So I felt like that it wasn't going to be too much. But the last time we went, it was too much. We got one tournament done, had like a couple days for Christmas, and then we were right back in another one. So that's what told me to never do that again. But Thanksgiving has just been so busy. We're in a tournament every year. We used to host one, and everybody around here is like swore to me that they would kill me if I did that again. So we try to go somewhere, but we got a lot going on at our church. We have this food box giveaway all day on Wednesday, and I've never been able to be there when they're distributing those because we're always playing somebody. So this year we've got Thanksgiving off. So as happy as those families may be with me at Thanksgiving, they may
hate you at Christmas.
Hate me at Christmas. So
there's always two sides of every coin.
But that's where we're going. That's it. I'm out of words.
Words.
It's a great first show, Tyler. Season 5 premiere.
Absolutely. Got one more question. Coach Matt Weems.
Yes, sir.
Monday. How did it feel to get that first win?
It felt good. I was proud. I told my boys in the locker room I really appreciate it. And I tried not to get sappy. I'm not a sappy person, but it felt pretty daggone good. I actually had a little bit more nerves than I thought I was going to have. I thought I'm usually pretty calm and collected, but my stomach was hurting me before the ball game. I had to go home and just kind of sit down and relax for a little while. And I don't think we started out too well, to be honest with you. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. We started making some threes. Tyler made 3 or 4. Havoc banked one in. Kingston made one. Isaac made a couple. Jaden made a couple. The basket got big for us there for a second. So, once we kind of calmed down a little bit, we played ball and looked like a pretty good basketball team, I thought, for 3 quarters, I guess. I told them in the locker room I appreciated them getting that one for me. It's hard to put it into words, it really is, but that was special. It was.
How have you felt after your first 2 games to start the season?
I thought you were going to ask me how I felt after that first win, so I don't remember.
You don't remember yours?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. I was going to be shocked if you didn't.
We were 0-5 before we got the first one. And when we won the first one, we only won 5 the whole year, and 3 of them was against that same school.
Team?
Yeah.
You want to name it? No, I'm just kidding.
No. No, but it was good just to get another season started. There are some down days in the calendar, and it's July and August for me. Seems like when you get those 2 months behind you, then September, here comes football, college football, and you got something to kind of look forward to and watch on TV. High school football, we had a good year here. So then it still seems like forever before basketball rolls around and then bang, it's here. So we're just, all the talk about what you might do, what you could do, what you should do. Then you get to start actually seeing it and figuring out what you got to fix. So it's just good to get it going again. We got a problem though.
What's the problem?
I can't figure out how this keeps happening. But you play for Ted, right?
Yeah, I played for Coach Hensley.
Ted Hensley, he had this picture. You still got that picture?
Oh, I've got that picture in that office. I've also added one.
Roy's Boys.
I added the picture of that office.
He had some kind of picture of
it's
the Dean Dome, and it's got all these old white people sitting in the bleachers,
Here we go.
looking down on
They're playing Clemson. They're
there.
playing Clemson. Terrence Oglesby from Bradley Central. That's who they're playing in that ball game, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't know that part. But then Ted leaves. He retires. And he worked here 5 years. And I was just on him, trying to get him fixed, trying to get him converted. And I never could. He just went off into retirement. I actually talked to him
He's playing a lot of golf
occasionally. I
nowadays.
like Ted. He's a good fella, good friend. He'll still call me after every season. And he's kept up with everything. And it's just real neat. But he was a Carolina fan. And then we hired Brandon Broyles. Dang, if he didn't keep that picture up, he's a Carolina fan. So I worked on him for 5 years. Could never get him converted, and then he flew away. And then here comes Sam, Carolina fan. And it took me longer with Sam, bless his heart. He was here 8 years. And I almost won him over. He's a big Tennessee fan. I think he might choose Tennessee over Carolina if you pinned him down on it. But at one time when we had Zion and that crew, we almost flipped him, I thought. And then he flies away, and then here we go with another Carolina fan.
There ain't no flipping this one, let me tell you. This one.
I work on them for a while, and then it just lost cause, I guess.
This one died. This one, I went to the Final Four. I'm
Brag about it.
it was awesome.
I'll tell you
It was
this.
so fun.
Hey,
So fun.
Hey, Tyler.
Definitely go,
Yeah.
please.
help me with this, Tyler.
Yeah.
So, you would think when Coach K coaches like 50 years and wins 5 million games and 5 national championships, you would think when his last Final Four appearance, and it's the first time they ever played Carolina in the NCAA tournament, you would think that would hurt more. Just the circumstances would cause that to bring much pain to a Duke fan. I swear that Houston game last year hurt me more than the Carolina game did.
No.
It didn't hurt you as bad?
No.
I think the problem was they had it won.
I live in a North Carolina household. My two best
Oh,
friends
really?
are North
Okay.
Carolina fans. It is me against the world whenever we're all together.
But that game last
that
year,
one
I mean,
will
they had them
always
beat.
be the number. Oh, that one.
They
was
had the
probably,
best team.
That one was probably number 3 for me.
3? What's
We're
worse
two of them
than
in the
that?
same year.
No, I can't. Ooh,
We're 2 of them in
2
the
in
same
top
year.
5.
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay, I was wondering. I was wondering.
Wendell Carter had his feet set. That Kansas game, Grayson Allen's last game. Wendell Carter had his feet set.
Well, that's what this sport will do to you.
That one.
It'll
hurt.
make you old.
The other one's probably
And
Michigan
bitter.
State, the year that they beat Zion and that crew.
Yeah.
Because that year and the year with Cooper last year were the 2 years I'll always say they should have won it those years.
Yeah.
And then, the one in Cameron Indoor.
I figured that.
2 Carolina losses in the same season. Most of those hurt. After just
Austin Rivers
dominating.
hurt me. Trey Jones hurt me. I was in
Rivers.
high school when Austin Rivers hit the shot over Zeller, and my life was
My
miserable
child
the next day.
was not
awesome.
well. So we had to hold her so she would sleep. And it was one of them
So
where I
whenever you hit
almost
the shot,
threw
you
her.
almost threw it into the ceiling.
Yeah. But here we are again. It's basketball season again. Best time of year.
Hopefully we get 3 games out of it.
No
again.
music this year.
Hopefully
No,
we get 3 Duke wins out of them this year. How many is it now? 3 straight?
I don't. You know
I've got
what?
the only one that matters in the Final Four.
I think I'm losing my mind. I was telling my wife the other night, when I'm reading sometimes now, I have to go back and read sentences 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I don't think my brain's working as good as it used to. I don't even remember
Comprehend it
stuff.
as well.
Huh?
Can't comprehend it as well first read.
I don't know, but you know, like the last time. Okay, I remember this. Didn't Cooper get hurt last year in the tournament? We still beat Carolina without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they won 3 last year. If you ask me about the other 2 during the regular season, I mean, I think I know that they won, but I don't remember that many details about the game.
Oh, maybe not most devastating losses, but one of the most disappointing games was Zion's first game against Carolina. He blew out his
shoot,
20 seconds in. I was like,
pass.
man, I was so hyped for this for weeks.
That was
And
an
then
automatic
he
pass.
He
didn't
was scared of Luke May.
As soon as his foot went through his shoe, that one didn't even count no more. The one that counted was in the ACC tournament when both of them were full
play.
squad.
That's probably one of my favorite wins.
Zion won.
That's one of my favorite wins. Austin Rivers might always be number one, though.
Some of my buddies over at North Green played against Zion in the summertime when Brandon was coach. Zion was a freshman. They went to camp over to Wofford or whatever.
It's crazy the amount of high schoolers that
Avery
play.
was one of them.
Avery was one
that's
of them,
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. That West Green crew around that same time played Hamilton Heights in Chattanooga. You know who they had? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
It's crazy the players that you'll play against and not even know it.
Yep.
God,
So we ain't got time now. We were way out of time, but riddle me this, Batman. How do we have 3 losses and Texas has 3 losses and we're ranked behind them? Explain that. They beat a ranked
neither
team.
team will get in. It don't matter.
No, they ain't getting in.
No, neither team deserves to be in.
No.
Texas definitely doesn't deserve to be in. They got a lot of issues.
You know what though?
Tennessee's kind of in a transition
You know what,
here.
Joey, I appreciate you, Joey. I appreciate you, Coach Heupel. All you Tennessee fans out there, the stupid ones, they're everywhere.
I've got a friend that's...
Every school has stupid fans. Well, I'm calling out the Tennessee. Do you not remember?
I have a friend that falls in this category.
Are you so quick to forget?
Clip it, send it to him.
Georgia State? Is that who beat us? Georgia State.
And then BYU the next week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Do you not remember that? I remember Alabama.
Overtime at home with Appy State.
Alabama beat the crap out of us. I remember just watching the TV, thinking to myself,
we're getting cut off.
we're never going to catch them.
this afternoon.
We'll never catch up with them.
Have students complete the
Heupel comes in year 2 and we beat him. And now you want to run him off? Are you that dumb?
Beat him again in year 4.
Today, at this time, students that ride the bus
I'm thankful for what you got, because the times were bad before.
I've got a piece of paper. I wrote all this stuff down because I don't do this computer stuff much. But I wrote down on a notebook sheet of paper the win-loss record of Tennessee since the 70s.
That's impressive.
Do you not know who we are? We are a 4-loss school every year. Now, there's a few years it's better. There's a whole lot of years it's worse. But for us to think that we are supposed to be some 11, 12 win team year in and year out. Now, would I love for us to get there? Absolutely. Nobody would like that more. I mean, it would just be so glorious to watch us roll people every week. That'd be great. But when you start putting a man down and start trying to get him run out of town, when he's flipped it right in front of our face in 5 years, in year 2, he's competitive in year 1.
Yes.
And in year 2, we're 7-6. Lost that bowl game. Could have been an 8-win year. That's the year they're throwing golf balls at Lane Kiffin. And it was a gimmick. Year 1, it's a gimmick. We got to win with 3 stars against 5 stars. So let's play lightning speed. But now we've got the same kids that these other schools do. We've got depth. Okay, we've had off the field issues. We got a couple of bad situations that happened down there.
You see what he does with good quarterback play.
Yeah,
I mean, when Hooker
leave
was
him
there,
alone.
Oh my gosh. I went to the LSU game. I watched Tennessee just wear those boys
In
out.
Baton Rouge?
In Baton Rouge.
Oh, you went down there?
Top 10. That place is awesome.
You went to a day game, too.
I went to a day game. I wish it was a
the
night
full
game.
atmosphere, yeah.
But just awesome.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah.
If you're
let
going to
that
win
man-
about 9 or 10 every year, and every once in a while he'll all right.
It takes time.
Let this guy have a chance. It's Faison Brandon. It's Tristan Key. Let these guys that are 5 stars, rated the top at their position in the country, let him have them for 2 years. 2027. Just be patient. Leave the man alone. Like we got some kind of birthright to a national title. It's happened once in my lifetime. And everybody wants to be Ohio State.
I went up to that. I went and seen that last year in person too.
Well,
that wasn't fun. No.
Hey, who's better? You fire him and name the guy that's better. Name a better coach that would be available.
Yeah, who's going to leave? Who's going to leave where they're
You think Ron Day will leave Ohio State?
No.
No. You
It is
think
crazy.
Elko's going to leave A&M?
No.
Yeah.
You think Freeman will leave Notre Dame to come to Tennessee? And I'm not saying these guys are better. I'm saying he's on the same level.
Elko would leave.
I think he would.
Elko would, yes.
To come to Tennessee over A&M when he's got it rolling down there.
Well, it don't matter if you got it rolling or not.
You think Tennessee play better
Well,
than him?
Lane Kiffin's got it made at Ole Miss right now, and there's rumors circulating that he's leaving.
You tell me.
So if you've got it made, but
tell
you're
me who
getting
you
offered,
gonna get.
I'm not arguing that. Yeah, I'm not
name
arguing
one
that.
that's better than Heupel that we could actually pull off.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't give me this John Gruden bull crap that comes up every time there's a
Gruden would be good in college.
You ain't gonna get nobody better, so leave the man alone. Let him do his job.
Go get Urban Meyer.
He ain't coming back. Neither is Saban. I don't think.
No.
Saban would only go to LSU if you offered him the fattest contract
Lane
ever.
Kiffin's going to end up at LSU, boys.
You think so?
I do.
Where do you think he goes?
I heard that his ex-wife and his son have taken visits to Gainesville and Baton Rouge in the last 2 weeks.
It's between those two.
He ain't gonna stay. He ain't gonna stay.
I thought it was
Lane, you
Florida,
gotta
but I
stay.
didn't think that Brian Kelly would get fired mid-season. So that made it a lot.
You gotta
interesting.
stay. You gotta stay. You realize if he leaves,
I don't want him in Florida.
he leaves during the playoff run. You don't leave after that.
Didn't they give him a deadline?
No.
He said that was false.
Oh, okay,
If you look at when the portal opens, and if you look at when these bowl games are scheduled that they're definitely probably going to be playing in, he can't go to the next place and do a good job in year one, which will be expected, unless he leaves early. So can you imagine walking out?
I sort of disagree, though.
I just read an article
I
that
think
said
Florida and LSU have the roster to be good teams, though.
maybe.
LSU
But
definitely
see,
does.
You've got to name him so they don't leave into that portal.
Well, then again, DJ Lagway is not playing well right now.
If you name him,
I heard he's going to be at Clemson next year.
Interesting, because Dabo doesn't dabble in the portal.
He doesn't like the portal. That's what I've heard. I have a buddy.
Dabo's going to have to change, or he might be the next one to hit the door.
is he one you'd rather have than Heupel?
No, I would not.
Me?
Come on, name him.
I don't.
I want some coaches that all you Tennessee experts out here, the fans that are ready to run Heupel off. I want to know who you bring in. Who you gonna get? You better be happy with what you got.
This is the second time.
Drivers and car riders.
Amen and amen.
Last question. You going to win this week? In the swamp. It ain't happened in like
My
20
child's
years.
lifetime. Yeah, it's not happening. Both my children.
I'm going to happen in my life.
They were born in 2005 and 2007.
Was that the last time?
2003 was the last one. So,
My goodness.
I know. That's the life you live. Tennessee
4
fan,
years old.
that's the life you live.
I went through.
You go to
school.
Gainesville, you lose.
Usually Florida plays good a
Yeah,
week
yeah,
and
I
then
know
plays
how it feels,
horrible
bub.
a week. I think they played. Who'd they play last week? Who
Ole
played?
Miss, they about beat them.
Yeah, they
About
played.
beat 'em,
They
yeah.
played pretty
About
good.
won.
I think they're going to play bad. I think Tennessee's going to go down there. I think we're going to get a win.
That's usually how it
I
goes.
think-
I've quit guessing.
They
'cause
played
I-
like
I
trash
missed
the
them.
week before they played Texas. They came in and played the best game all year.
I just want to sit down and enjoy it.
Me too.
I got Vandy tickets.
Do you?
Yeah. We'll take Grace down. She's the only one that hadn't been down.
Don't ever go to Vandy.
I've been there. Got a close friend lives right beside the stadium.
It's the only. I've been to Neyland, and I've been to what is it, First Bank? It's
That Charlotte.
Vandy's.
Oh yeah.
It's not good.
I'm with you, Hop.
They were rebuilding it. a lot.
Yeah,
So
that's how it was when I was down there.
I'm with you, Josh. Thank you for everything you've done. Because it was just a few, 6, 7 years ago that we were in absolute misery.
Brick
We
by
were a
brick.
joke.
We were brick by brick.
Well, and then Pruitt come in, and I mean, it was a joke. And I ain't trying to put them guys down. That's a hard
I'll
job.
put them down.
It's hard to win. Winning is not easy at any level. So if you got a guy, what'd they win? 7 in his first year? Then we jumped to like it's 11, 10, 9. I mean, every year could be 9 or 10 this year, maybe.
Michigan don't cheat. We probably would play for an national championship.
Yeah, just
But whatever.
leave him alone, everybody. Leave him alone. Let him do his dang job. We're gonna get one of these days. We build up so much equity. Every time we take a tough loss, that's the way I look at it. This is gonna feel so good when we win the whole thing one of these days. Maybe I'll be alive to see it. If I die, I'm gonna have something to do with it.
How's that?
I'm gonna ask the Lord if He can help me go down there and like block a field goal or
Get your hand on it or something?
yeah, I'm gonna find out a way. If that works like that, I don't think it does.
You and a band of angels can fly by a field goal kick and the wind off of you can just blow it left.
You ever seen Facing the Giants?
It's been a long time, yeah.
You've seen it though?
Yeah.
Remember the wind changes right there at the end? He says, "Kick it now! Kick it now!"
Is it his dad who's in a wheelchair and stands?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was his dad or what.
Great flick.
Yeah, we better cut it.
Yeah, we've gone long. We've gone long. We always go long. Anybody watch this from start to finish?
There's a few of them out there. I guarantee.
You must be bored out of your mind. Come over here and I'll let you help me clean this gym floor one day. We'll do that.
We'll play it in the background.
Thank you for watching Season 5 debut premiere. Tyler.
Matt did good first one.
I appreciate it. I'm going to get better at it.
Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company BNW Show. We look forward to seeing you next time
That's
here
a
on
husky.
First Horizons Green Sports
Does that
Zone.
look like a
It looks
husky?
like an NC State Wolfpack. I can't really get behind that.
Well,